Medea and Prometheus, Cassandra and Sisyphus, fates and furies, hubris, nemesis, catharsis, sour grapes and golden apples, opening Pandora's box and flying too close to the sun. The myths and legends of ancient Greece reach into every aspect of modern life. Often misunderstood, always romanticised, and sometimes deliberately twisted. To understand their truth is to get a glimpse into the universal themes that connect us to the past and to one another. This is their story. Welcome back to Podyssey. I'm Alex Andreou and this is Season 2. Did you miss me? I certainly missed you. I have been buried underneath tomes on mythology, scraps of papers, and hundreds of open browser tabs, but I have finally emerged triumphant with a slate of 20 episodes. In no small part thanks to a little help from supporters of the podcast, with whom I had several fascinating Zoom sessions during which they proposed topics. So this is what is happening over the next few months. In 2 weeks' time, you will start seeing the gradual re-release of all Season 1 episodes in director's cut format, for lack of a better word. The sound and editing, volume levels, etc. have been smoothed out. I got a lot better at the editing lark by the end of the first season, you see, and I was compelled to bring everything up a notch. But it's more than that. Some elements have been dropped or edited down because listening back they sounded duplicated or superfluous or too much of a tangent. But other things that I regretted dropping have been restored or added to the episodes. I always love to recap the last season of something I love before the next season begins. And if you are anything like me, this will be the perfect opportunity to survey the material and maybe the odd episode you might have missed before we launch into Season 2. Those rebooted episodes will be interspersed with all new bonus episodes. They mostly come from listener suggestions that didn't fit the format of the main show, but were just too delicious to ignore. They include wacky topics like the recurring theme of golden apples, which appear in so many of the stories. Spoiler, they were almost certainly not apples. Or, what did the ancient Greeks keep as pets? What did they name them? And how did they treat them? Spoiler, Queen Penelope was never without her favourite goose. And much, much more. Then, on the 10th of January, Season 2 begins in earnest. And each episode this season will have a companion live online session during the week that follows it for supporters of the show, with me and one of the Podyssey experts, a different one each time. Those sessions will include a bit of storytelling, some of the nuggets that didn't make it into the main episode, and a Q&A session where we try to answer all the stuff you are curious about. Now, if you cannot afford to support the show, do not worry, you know me, tight-fisted is not my vibe. A recording of each of those sessions will be released a couple of days later for everyone to listen to. This is probably a good time to rattle the can. If you can afford to support the show, now is when I need you most. In between seasons is when costs are at their highest, hours at their longest, and advertising revenue at its lowest. You can sign up to support the show for as little as $5 a month on ko-fi.com/Podyssey, and You can now pay via PayPal. No more of those annoying reminders. So, to the bit you have been waiting for, what has made it into Season 2? Well, I don't want to spoil it all, but by the end of it, you will know that Prometheus never stole fire from the gods. You will know that the Fates are the earliest expression of relativity and time-space continuums. You will know not just how Sisyphus was punished, but what he was punished for. You will know that once a decade, the Amazons were the willing beards for a tribe of gay men, that all racism, all division between East and West, North and South, is down to one very sexy cow. You will know why Professor Higgins is highly relevant to the debate about artificial intelligence. You will know about the soothsayer who swapped gender twice, why the ancients were obliged to bathe anyone who showed up at their door, how the underworld is connected to sleep and the subconscious via a network of minor deities. You will know all about the time Zeus's leg got pregnant, and why women were better off under dictatorship than in a democracy. And we will also tackle one of the major heroes of Greek antiquity in a multi-episode epic that also turns out to be the first ever Mission Impossible heist. All that and so much more awaits us. If you took one thing away from Season 1, I hope it was that destinations are variable and illusory. It is only the journey that is real, and the company we keep is what makes the journey.
Come to me, bend to me.
So join me, keep me company, and let me repay the favor. The tales we tell are the unbreakable threads that connect people who never met or even coexisted. They are what turns a life from a merciless short dash to an infinite relay race.
Come to me, bend to me, kiss me good.
We are memory machines, the caretakers of stories meant to be smelted, reminted, embellished, and passed on. As long as our stories keep being told, we are immortal.